If you're looking to buy a home and are interested in learning about the home buying process and how it works from start to finish, then this 5-part video series is for you. I've taken the home buying process and I've broken it down into 5 steps. The first one that I'm quickly going to go over today is actually going to be about what you can do prior to speaking to a lender. A lot of real estate professionals will start at the lender phase, but there definitely are some things that I think are worth mentioning that you should do prior to speaking to a lender. So first, you want to determine your budget. So before you start looking for a home, it'd be a good idea to at least consider your budget and how much you want your monthly payment to be. It's a good idea to consider your current income, your expenses, and your debt to determine what that payment might look like and what you're comfortable paying. Also, you can use an online mortgage calculator to kind of get a rough estimate of what you might be looking at payment-wise to help you be ready for that. After kind of looking for a budget, it's a good idea to start saving for a down payment. Most lenders require a down payment of at least 5%. However, I'll go over some tips and tricks to that in the next video regarding lending. So let's do a quick example where 5% of a $300,000 house is going to be $15,000 that you'll need for the down payment. That's why it's a good idea to start looking ahead of time, months or even years ahead of time, start preparing for this to come up with a plan so that when you are ready to buy, you have that money ready to go, and it's going to be worth your investment, I promise you that. Some common ways to help increase what you can set aside into a savings account for your down payment is things just like decreasing your expenses, taking on extra work, and decreasing your debt. In addition to having money set aside for the down payment, it's a good idea to have money set aside for closing costs as well. Now, what are closing costs? Closing costs are fees accrued from the lender and the title company. A rule of thumb that people use in predicting closing costs is, again, like 1 to 2% of the total sales price. So in our example of a home with a $300,000 purchase, you might expect to have to bring additional $3,000 for closing costs. Next, it's a good idea to keep an eye on your credit score, as your credit score will be an important factor in determining your mortgage amount and your final interest rate on your mortgage. You can check your credit score and report for any errors that you may see to help boost it. Also, I would recommend, as much as possible, lowering your debt to income ratio, which will help you get approved for a higher purchase amount. And then after that, it just goes on to getting pre-approved for a mortgage. At that point, you'll be speaking with a mortgage lender. I'll have more information on that in the next video. My name is Eric Gilman with eXp Realty in Colorado Springs. If you're looking for real estate help in the area, please reach out. I'd be happy to help. The whole point of this channel is to be an interactive resource where you can find information on real estate as well as get your questions answered. So definitely reach out. I will be glad to answer them.